take another hit like that.
Get ready over there. The other is powering up a new volley of torpedoes, and that Terran fleet is about to arrive. That's the Emperor's ship. Look, if this is our last stand, let's do what we can to take that lunatic out, okay? Maybe that's the solution to the situation with the other we've been looking for.
I'm guessing you have a few questions. Well, the Terrans did their best, but it wasn't good enough. We were able to get away under cloak, but the portal tech was badly damaged. We started to conduct repairs, but that was slow going in hostile territory. Thankfully, we made contact with the Coalition. While we worked to get the components we needed to go home, we teamed up with Coalition forces to gather intel on Terran activities, especially those regarding Project Pharaoh. When we got wind of what was going on at Pavo, I was able to get a message through to Starfleet intelligence. They asked me to remain and observe the Terran fleet movements while Ray Yi delivered the intel report. Indeed, would have liked a better outcome over Pavo, but we're still alive, able to fight another day.
Let's go over all this on Enterprise. We might not have a lot of time before things get dangerous again.
Enterprise is mine again. I expect I'll have to deal with a few would-be captains and their attempts to end me. But that comes with the center chair on a Terran ship. Too bad Ilea wasn't able to talk some sense into the other. Not sure I like leaving it in the hands of the Emperor and his lackeys. Especially Killy.
The concern over me being dead. Sometimes that can be a big advantage, especially in a spy game. the other side of the mirror difficult in the future. But breaking cover and rescuing you seemed like the right thing to do. Don't mention it. By the look of things, there's a lot of dangerous work ahead. We're gonna need all hands on deck.
Can't say I'm thrilled to see Lita in command of one of the most dangerous starships in existence, but these things happen on our side of the mirror. The Coalition could do a lot of good with a ship like that, but we'll keep up the good fight with what we have, when we can. Thanks. And speaking of that good work, I'll be getting back to it shortly. We'll keep an eye on what the Empire does at Pavo. When we have new intel, we'll get it your way.
The other is conflicted, angry. No amount of reason would persuade them to stop, to be peaceful. They want revenge on their creator above all else. They believe the Terran Emperor can make that happen. Yes, the other will stop at nothing to get what they want. In that way, they are very much like the Emperor. We must stop the Emperor. I believe we can still connect with the other and convince them to seek a peaceful resolution to this conflict. We may need to make direct contact at the core of the other, as the crew of Enterprise once did with Vija. That type of contact may succeed where I failed.
The situation at Pavo is cause for great concern, to be certain. Tactical planners from the Alliance are working on our next steps as we speak. Indeed. Fortunately, we have the data collected by DeSoto and the Coalition in the Mirror universe. The path to success may lie within that.
Looks like things are wrapping up here. I don't think it'll be long before we meet again and get convinced to do something outrageous and dangerous. Ready to return to your ship?
Security bioscan complete. Access granted.
Computer, transport object 53 Sigma to my location. Hello, old friend.
Welcome aboard. We can begin the briefing once Admiral Lita decides to grace us with her presence. Unclear. For some reason, she wanted to go over things here, rather than on a secure comms channel. True, and the stakes don't get much higher than they are now.
Incoming signal from the Enterprise. That is to say, the ISS Enterprise. Admiral Lita requests permission to beam aboard, Captain.
Looks that way. Permission granted, Kiona. Instruct them to beam her directly to the bridge. Ready to get to the bottom of this Terran cloak and dagger?
is a clean bridge, Captain. No blast marks, no blood stains on the carpet, to remind people what happens to traitors.
I'll be sure to forward your feedback to Starfleet Command. In the meantime, I suggest going over any last-minute details we need to ensure...
Captain, please. I've been in every tactical meeting you have. I know the score here. We're going back to my Pavo to engage the Terran fleet in battle before the Emperor can pull off whatever mad scheme he's conjured up. It's a bold, mad, and extremely dangerous plan. Must be why I like it so much.
I realize defeating the Emperor's fleet is a tall order, but we're hoping the victory at Pavo will give Ilea the opportunity to make contact with the Other once more. Convince them that we're not their enemy.
Taking down the Acheron isn't going to be easy, Captain. We Terrans have a saying, if you mean to slay the Emperor, don't miss. Believe me, when I get the shot, I don't plan on missing.
When you get the shot, not if? You're awfully confident, Admiral.
Let's just say you don't get as far as I have in the Terran Empire without having a damn good battle plan at all times. So, you do your part, Captain, and I'll do mine. Things go according to plan. We'll send the Emperor back to Terra with his tail between his legs, and give your bald friend here a shot at talking down the Other before they digitize us all.
Definitely up to something. I don't like it.
Sir, I recommend assigning a team to monitor the actions of Lita's vessel. If she means to turn on us, or quit the field, we'll want to know as soon as possible.
Under the circumstances, I think an extra layer of security is a good idea. Make it happen, Kyoto. I don't have a good feeling about this. Lita might decide it's in her best interest to side with the Emperor. Old habits tend to die hard, after all. I hope you're right for all our sakes. In the meantime, we should make our final preparations before we set out for Pavo. See you there.
Forward to a rematch with the Terrans? I know we are.
Khonshu to fleet. Intel vessels are standing by to generate the portal to the mirror universe.
The honor is yours. We'll open the portal on your mark. Attention Terran forces. This is Captain Bakel Shan. On behalf of the Alliance, I am asking you to stand down and disengage from the entity known as the Other. Any further attempts to subjugate this life form will be considered an act of aggression, and will be dealt with accordingly.
Tough talk for someone about to have their backside handed to them, Captain. Check your sensors. There's no way you're getting the win here today, even with 2 Enterprises.
Oh, you still haven't figured out Starfleet, have you, Sylvia? Let me break it down for you. Sean's little speech was the velvet glove. If you don't shut up and stand down, you're about to meet the Iron Fist.
Funny thing about iron, Lita, it melts. And all of you idiots just flew into a crucible. Maybe we'll forge what's left of your ships into something useful when it's over. Or maybe we'll leave the debris field here as a monument to your complete and total failure. Tilly out.
So much for diplomacy.
Looks like our captains will be looking for the big kill to impress the Emperor.
Right. Let's make sure we deny them that opportunity.
For that, it's go big.
Status report. What just happened?
Every ship in the fleet is trapped in chronoton stasis. For lack of a better term, we're stuck in a time bubble.
Captain, we're being hailed by the Emperor.
On screen. Your Majesty.
Captain Sean, you fought well. All of you. But it's over. All good things must come to an end, after all.
Over? This isn't over.
It'll be over when we knock that smug look off your face.
Well, you're certainly welcome to try when I return, Admiral. For now, however, my destiny awaits.
Enterprise is breaking away from the battle. Current heading will take her into the other. Thanks for the assist, everyone, but I've got business elsewhere. With the Emperor.
Alone? Against the Acheron and the other? That's suicide! Stick with the plan, Lita. We need you here, now!
Aw, I'm flattered, Captain, but we both know the real fight's inside the other, with the big cheese himself. All you need to do is keep him busy out here. I got this. Lead out. Enterprise is the least of our problems. I'm reading Terran reinforcements approaching the system at high warp.
The very core of the other. Their mind, heart, and soul all lie ahead, there for the taking, for the one with the strength to reach them.
Majesty, with your power, we cannot fail. This weapon will be ours to command, and all of our enemies will fall before it.
Ours, Captain? I think you overestimate your role in this operation. Simply put, this is a game of chess between myself and the other. We are the kings. And you, all of you, are pawns. Do I make myself clear?
As crystal, Majesty. We await your orders.
It's good to see at least one of you has sense, Inquisitor. Prepare to move out. I need to reach the central core, and the other won't make it easy for me. Do your jobs, and we won't have a problem. Fail me, and the other will be the least of your worries.
I'm picking up an energy signature nearby. It's repeating, like a signal.
Someone wants our attention. Check it out, Inquisitor.
As you command, Majesty.
Is it making a bridge for us?
Interesting. Let's hope it doesn't vanish beneath our feet.
They could dematerialize a lot of things. The bridge, the air, us.
Interesting gambit, wouldn't you say, Inquisitor? My opponent is welcoming me with open arms.
May I remind you, Majesty, that a successful gambit involves an initial sacrifice in order to gain the advantage later in the game.
That's a good point. I'm looking forward to seeing what our host has in store for us. Let's not keep them waiting.
That central structure looks important. Tilly, analysis.
It's loaded with energy, hard to get a clear reading. We need to get closer and scan it.
Clever. The other has centralized the island's power within this matrix. We'll need to disperse it in order to advance. There are 6 exterior power nodes surrounding the central matrix. We need to energize them and initiate a power transfer from the matrix. I suspect the other will reverse the polarity in active nodes once it becomes aware of our actions. If it does, reinitiate the transfer as soon as possible. Once all 6 nodes have been energized, we'll be able to move to the next island.
Keep your eyes open for any defense systems, Inquisitor. The other might have more tricks up their sleeve after all. Who knows? You might get to shoot something and show off some more for the Emperor. Hey, try not to get fried by those power nodes, Inquisitor. That would be just terrible.
Save your spite for the enemy, Captain. Scanning local systems now.